Oh yeah, me and Kate took the bulldozer to help save Richmond, so let's see how that goes. Okay.
There's a happy sight.
Shit.
Can you help us get the gate open?
Holy
Almost didn't recognize you, Jesus.
Once
Oh,
I got in contact
Jesus.
with my people, I headed right back.
Holy
Had to
shit.
make sure you folks were safe.
G'day everyone and welcome back to what will be the last video of our gameplay of The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. Just remember that this video will be out when I am in China, meaning that I won't be able to reply to comments or anything like that until I get home a little bit after the 18th or the 20th of July, just to be sure. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what this ending has in store for us. Really looking forward to see how this will all pan out. I mean, David and Gabe took off, leaving me, Clementine, and Kate alone in the ending of the previous episode I made, so... Oh yeah, me and Kate took the bulldozer to help save Richmond, so let's see how that goes. Okay.
There's a happy sight.
Shit.
Can you help us get the gate open?
Almost
Holy
didn't recognize you, Jesus.
Once
Oh,
I got in contact
Jesus.
with my people, I headed right back.
Holy
Had
shit.
to make sure you folks were safe.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Whoa, okay.
Muertos away. Just get me to the gate so I can open it up.
I was really hoping we'd see Jesus again, and I couldn't even recognize him. Holy shit. Got his hair tied up in a bun and everything,
We're
and
almost there.
a full-plated
Harvey,
armor
get
instead
in
of a
the
leather
basket, and I'll
coat,
lift
so
you to the top of the gate.
it makes a lot more sense why I
The
couldn't
thing
leave.
in the front, the scooper thing, whatever, get in it.
Okay, let's go inside and then... Oh shit, hey, sneaky zombie thing. Oh, would you just please let go of me so I can kill all your buddies? There we go. Okay, I think he's dead. Pretty much.
Harvey, the basket.
Right. Yeah, busket.
Busket. Jesus is fucking awesome. I didn't even think it could be more awesome, but riding at a horse, having the horse trained to kill zombies, and swinging around a katana, or whatever that sword kind of was. That's fucking awesome. Good thing. So we made it to the gate, and let's just get up real quick, and
I'll
what
have
can
it
we...
open in a second.
Open it, yeah. You're freaking awesome, Jesus. I really want Jesus to survive too. I want him to be in our squad. I mean,
have open gate button.
though he does have his own people. It must be the green one, right? Yes, so.
Did it, Harvey?
I mean, fairly simple. Green means
Get
go.
inside and
Open.
wrangle the walkers together. If we get them in one group, we can lead them right out.
Damn, Jesus and his people are fucking awesome. They're like the Black Ops of zombie apocalypse. Nice. I wonder if we'd be able to like join up with his squad or his team. That'd be cool. That would be really cool. I would like that option actually. I could see that as a viable option. Okay, so now it's time to round up all these and just slay him. I also like how Jesus' people just, you know, joined him because Jesus was so nice to like check if we were fine in Richmond. I mean, those guys could have just left, not giving a crap about us, or well, just stayed in their own town or whatever. Okay, so are we just gonna ram them down? Oh, we have an automatic machine gun. That makes sense that we can do it a lot quicker then. I was thinking that we needed to bash all of them down with the bat, but it's pretty neat we have this one. And Harvey's a really good shot. I mean, he has had a couple years of practice in zombie apocalyptic world. Wonder how many max we do have though.
Fuck this.
So fucking... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, yeah, we can do it like that too.
They're piling up on the thing. The basket.
The basket. Let's just clean all of them up. Oh,
Shit,
fuck.
I'm empty.
Here, take over.
Or maybe you can just give me the gun, but
Let's
not sure.
plug the breach with the damn truck.
Well, then we wouldn't get to drive, so that makes sense. Okay, we need to move to the right. I tried to move to the right, but it wouldn't let me. Oh, okay, we're gonna use this to block it. Get it?
Here we go.
Move this thing up. There we go. And now keep it nice and steady as we move. Head over to that breach. Holy shit, that's a lot of
Fingers
zombies.
crossed.
Here we go. It'd be sweet if we could just smash them with the truck too. Whew. There was a lot more zombies before, weren't there? I was actually expecting it to be a lot more zombies than we just attacked. I mean, I was expecting Richmond to be practically full of them, considering this gate's been open for, well, what,
That's it.
about
Let's get out of here.
half a day?
Jesus, over here! We need to round up these walkers!
Oh shit, okay, there's a bunch more over there. Hey, Jesus. Please don't die.
Come back.
I thought we were coming back to, well, not to this. It's just a little surprising. That's all.
Same shit, different day. Yeah, about that. So glad you came
I'm
back.
just glad you didn't give up on us. Real glad.
I gave you my word.
Javi, look! It's Clem!
Oh, and Gabe.
Gabe?
What the fuck's David then?
Is he?
No, he's fine. He's just banged up.
What happened, Clem?
Their car got overrun with walkers and crashed. I was barely able to save Gabe.
What about David?
David's dead.
Oh, so David was dead. I thought.
I'm just
Fuck.
glad you found Gabe in time. Thank you.
Well, thanks for saving
Thank you
Gabe.
for saving Gabe. I don't know what I'd do
Wow.
if I lost him too.
Of course. When I got
I
there,
thought
it
you
looked
said
like
David was
had
just
turned,
banged up.
and that Gabe had to stop him.
Oh God,
Wow.
Gabe. It's horrible.
Javi,
Wait.
my dad, he,
I know, buddy. He's gone.
no, he wanted me to tell you. Take care of each other.
Where did you find them?
A little ways outside of town, not too far.
Can you take Gabe somewhere safe?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Javi.
Where are we going?
A funeral.
Fuck. So David died. I mean, we still didn't see the corpse. I mean, I would take Clem's word for it though. I mean, and of course Gabe's. He wouldn't just lie about that. They wouldn't have any reason to, so. Well, I still think Gabe is alive though. Still think she could reappear in another season. We've done that before with Kenny, so I could see that happening. Definitely could.
Over here, Kate. It's this way.
Oh, okay, we're trying to find David's corpse. That's respectful. Okay, well, seeing his corpse will definitely reassure us that he is dead too. If the corpse not there, he's either a walker and walked away, or he's oh, there he is. Yeah, he's
Oh my
dead.
God.
Fuck.
Poor David.
Poor Gabe. I can't imagine.
Shouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
Shouldn't have happened.
poor Gabe. He shouldn't have had to suffer that.
Yeah. He talked about this every day. What to do when he died.
Oh shit. He just didn't get shot, he got his
He was
head
convinced
bashed in.
it would happen in the field.
I'm pretty sure Gabe
Every
did it.
day. As common as talking about the weather.
Sounds like it.
Not surprising.
He was an
He
army
was a
man.
soldier.
I used to hate talking about it, but it seemed to soothe him. He'd talk about his military funeral the way that other people talked about retirement plans. He'd only change the subject if I promised I'd bury these. He didn't care about burying his body. As far as he was concerned, this was him.
Okay. He was truly
Help
an
me
army
dig.
man.
It doesn't have to be much.
I would bury his body with him though. I mean, it's not like we don't have the time. But sure. Again, if that was just important to him, then let's get that done. It's a nice little place for a grave.
We should probably say something. That's what you do. Usually.
Tell Pa I said hi.
When you see Pa, you tell him I said hi. And then I'm sorry for not paying you back that $10. Do you want to say something?
Let's go.
Oh. Okay, well that was her saying something. I don't know if that was respectful or not. Well, I mean, they didn't end on great terms, so she did want to bury him. I mean, that means something. So 3 days later, a lot of people died, but Richmond is still standing. Oh, put the photo on. Oh, that's Trip. Oh, that's nice. Just put David next to him.
It was his own fault. If you regret helping me, if you're feeling any guilt,
Nah, not really.
bury it. I mean it.
We
Don't
gotta
let
move
it
on.
eat you up inside.
We need to move on.
Can't stay in the past.
Move forward.
Important thing is
We do. And we will.
we have Eleanor, Kate, Clementine, and of course ourselves. It's just bad we had to lose those people. And Jesus, of course. Jesus, holy shit, I hope he didn't leave again.
So, is Richmond everything you thought it would be?
We need to find out about
Not yet.
AJ too. We can't
I'm
end
staying
without
here until
more
it
about
is,
AJ.
though. It's not safe out there. Or in here. I'm pretty sure I can fix one of those. I'm not saying I want it to be this way forever, but I want you to keep your distance.
Oh,
Not forever, but
it's unrealistic. You're really
for a
sure?
little while.
With pleasure seems kind of bad to say.
Really? Can we not be friends?
Not yet, Javi.
Oh, okay.
I need you to understand that. We can
guess
work
that's
together
fair.
to stay safe, but that's it. For now. I don't hate you, but I hate knowing what our future could have been.
I can see a point in that. Well, people are safe in the streets again. That's good. I'm guessing we have ourselves our own play. What about Joan? Wait, Joan never died. What the fuck's Joan?
Heading
Did
out?
she?
Yes, indeed. We came here to put an end to the raiding. Looks like that's been done.
Oh, Jesus, come on.
Glad we
I want to
got it
go with you then.
Gotta move on.
I like us. I like you, Jesus. We could use you.
We could use you around here. Please stay.
Yeah,
We got other people depending on us, Javi. Just the way it is.
I understand
I was
that.
worried about you, Javi. About who you are inside. You helped save these people, though. That goes a long way for me. Second chances are in short supply these days. That's what this place can be, if you let it. Trust me, though. Life within walls is a hell of a lot different than life on the road. Don't take shortcuts like Joan. You gotta do the right thing. Always. Good days, and especially bad.
If I stay, I'll do it.
Absolutely. The right thing.
I don't know
No
if I'm
matter
going to
what.
stay in Richmond or not, but
Good to hear.
don't want to just remove the
I read
option
people pretty
if that
well.
is what that choice
Little gift
does.
of mine. You're a capable guy, Javi. Change is in the air here. You can lead that change, and I think you should. For the better. God knows this town.
Ooh,
could
this
use-
is actually the choice to be I'll step up.
You know what? I'm gonna step up. Lead this place in the right direction.
Then as far as I'm concerned, Richmond's in much better hands than it was.
Well, that's for sure. I mean, we aren't Joan.
Jesus?
Hey, Gabe.
Thanks for, you know, not letting me get killed, and for coming back to help us.
Yeah. Thanks for that, man.
Pay it forward. Be vigilant. Trouble never stays too far away.
Oh, the doctor.
You're alive.
Don't remind me. I'm not gonna say thank you for keeping me alive, but I'm gonna try and find something out there that might make me say thank you. Someday.
So where's AJ?
Yeah.
Tell me. Where?
Do it for
You
Clementine.
know Clem won't rest until she finds AJ. Where is he? Please, man. For her sake.
He's at McCarroll Ranch. It's not too far from here. That's where we left him, at least.
Thank you. Good luck out there, Doctor.
So you're out of here too, huh?
Yeah. It's time.
Then I want to go too. Then I don't want
have
to
to
stay.
find AJ Javi. I've waited so long. But could you do me one last favor before I leave?
I don't want to stay in Richmond then. I want to go on the road too. Would have really liked you to have that conversation with Clementine before the one with Jesus then.
I used to do this for my niece.
Oh,
That's nice of you.
She thought it was terrible.
always
at
keep it short, Clem.
Who are you?
None of your business.
I'm really gonna miss Gabe. I mean, he's super annoying sometimes, but I've gotten used to having him around. At least to have someone to talk to.
Dude's
even
got a
if
crush
he
on
is
you.
a total dork.
Not that he said anything to me in particular, but you know the guy's got a Mondo crush on you, right?
He does not.
Oh my gosh, you have a crush on him too.
I do not.
Well, you both have my blessing.
I'm gonna
Aw,
stab you
teenage
with those
love.
scissors. I have to see AJ Javi. I have to see that he's okay. Do you think he remembers me? At least
Of
a little?
course.
Who could forget you, Clem? No one who knew you, I guarantee it.
Yeah, maybe. Everyone told us he was better off. After everything that's happened, I'm starting to think they're right. I don't know if I was a good mom or not. I can't stop thinking about it. I really wish I could.
Of course you were. She did everything
love
right
him?
by AJ.
With all of my heart.
And of course you were.
Gabe told me you used to play baseball.
I did. I loved it.
He told me you fucked it all up, too.
That I did.
Yep. Sure did.
Well, you survived,
I had to.
but you loved it. How do you survive that? How? If you really loved it,
You just keep trying.
how?
You get back out there and find something better.
There may not be something better out there.
You won't know until you step outside. All done.
Well, how's it look?
Looks good.
You know what?
Kinda.
Grab your hat.
I mean,
I remember this team.
the sideswipe
Did that
team
ever
is
teach
not
you about
really
baseball?
Clementine
no,
style,
Not really.
but
When you
looks
come
good.
back, and I'll tell you all about it.
Oh, good thing she's
It's a
coming back
deal.
at least. I don't know why we can't go with her though. And then come back to Richmond after
I
maybe.
bring AJ back with me. Will you teach him too?
Leave him be? No. Bring him back.
You bet. He belongs with you, Clementine. Bring him back.
Okay then. The Clementine changed. New jacket too. It's like she grew up 5 more years or something. She looks to be 19, maybe 20 even. But she's still what, 15, 14, maybe 16, something around that. Okay then. Is this gonna be the ending? Really weird there wasn't said anything, but I mean, this could be the ending. Of course, of this game. Episode 5 from the gallows. That was the ending. It was. Okay. Whoa. Great. Let's just read through the experiences then, and then I'll come with a small stupid rant about my... You know, I'm gonna put that out first so I don't forget anything. I would have wished for a better ending. I mean, if I knew Clementine was gonna leave to go find AJ, I really thought AJ was somewhere in town, not like away from town. I would have gone with her, taken Kate, Gabe with me also, hopefully Eleanor, maybe even Jesus if we could. I mean, I don't really know if that was actually an option. But it was just like a small visit he made in the end that couldn't really get anything more from, but I would have really hoped that we could either have him going with us in our squad, or we could have joined him and his people. But the ending I would have wished for, the ending I was aiming for, was, you know, to, as I said, be still together with Clementine. I know she's coming back, but I wanted to go with her to leave Richmond and find AJ, and I wanted to have Jesus with us too, and hopefully also Eleanor. Really sad David died in the ending. Would have wished for him to survive. I mean, I know it became kind of a dig against the end, but I'm hoping that could be like the final frontier or something that him and Javier would have until they were good with each other again, and you know, with Kate and everything. But I'm guessing it couldn't really go that way. I really want to play it through to see if Trip, there's actually a way you can have him survive, because I would believe that there was. I mean, you don't know. I mean, Ava died by that the zombie grabbing her and falling down the abyss, and I wonder that if you'd actually have Ava die on the execution stand where Trip died, then if Trip would have fallen down, plummeted down to his death there. I mean, I guess that could be an option, because I think that the thing where we saw Trip in the previous episode was actually a minute or two before the thing with Ava dying happened. So I guess that could be, well, either both of them are gonna live, but as I said, I suspect Ava's still alive because we didn't see the corpse. I mean, she could have survived somehow. Maybe she's gonna pop up next season. And The Walking Dead franchise by Telltale Games, they take in the choices you made in the previous games if you played the previous game also on your Steam profile and put it into the next game. So there is sort of a red line between those two. I mean, what choices you made in the previous game will have an effect on the next game if you choose to connect those two, and I prefer to do that when I'm playing the game, because it makes more of an own story than just playing one single game with your own choices and then starting a new game where everything is just back to scratch, sort of. But I'm probably gonna play it through again. If any of you guys made it to where we are now and want to see me play it through again, let me know. Maybe I'll do the ending, just record the last episode to see the choices we made there. That could make, like, that's about a 2-hour episode, 1.5-hour episode. That would be fair enough. I mean, I don't want to play all 5 episodes through again with different choices, because first of all, I don't remember all the choices I made in the first few episodes. I could make the same But then again, I don't think really that is important. What's important is how the group looks and how the ending is really is in the ending. So I could make all the choices and play them and then record the last episode again to see how that ending would be. But if you made it to here and want to see that, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to look more into it. So let's see what our experiences was and see how we were with David. Heartfelt. A heartfelt experience sounds quite right. You seconded David's hand after he punched you on the night your father died, supported his plan to meet at his house in Richmond. In his time of need, you distanced yourself from David, and Gabe had to brain his own father after David turned. Okay, so that was our experience with David. Experience with Kate was distant. It was that we were not looking to gain something from that. I don't remember kissing Kate. Was that something we did? Maybe it was. I don't really remember. Maybe it was in episode 2 or 3. You were relieved to see Kate alive in the junkyard. That we were. She was a really good friend. You rejected Kate's plan to leave Richmond, ending things once and for all. You rejected Kate. You asked Kate if you could try to be friends, but she wasn't ready yet. We'll see how that goes in the next episode. If we, of course, are still playing Harvey's side of things. Or maybe we're playing Clementine, going to save AJ, meeting some new people, and then going back to Richmond, and then we'll see it from Clementine's perspective when she meets Harvey and the others again. Our experience with Gabe was protective. That is true, we became like a father to him, made Gabe happy by agreeing to stay in the trailer for the night, hid the truth about Gabe's neighborhood friend, and helped Kate save Richmond before going after Gabe. Your new frontier story. Trip, oh, so it's actually, was it a choice between Trip or Eleanor? Because then I would prefer Eleanor lived, and I'm guessing that's the ending we got. Well, it was the ending we got considering she lived. I would prefer Eleanor living over Trip. I mean, Trip is great, but I see Eleanor as a more of a, you know, medical, helpful person that way. Also, she was really kind, sweet, where Trip had more of an aggressive, although protective and kind aura, I don't know, around him. Eleanor was just a wee bit better. Plus, I mean, if you want romance in the game, then I wouldn't have it with Kate, but I would be having it with Eleanor if it wasn't because she had something going with Trip and didn't want to ruin that, but now that Trip's dead, maybe that's an option in the next game. Of course, that is only if we play Javier, really, or the game just chooses for Eleanor and Javier to be together, even if we see it from Clementine's point of view. But, what does it say? Trip is scratched out. You reassured Trip by promising you wouldn't cause trouble in Prescott. Then you went to the junkyard with Trip. Finally, you picked Trip to live, but Jones shot him to teach you a lesson. Eleanor, you left Eleanor at Prescott when you went to the junkyard. Then, Eleanor informed Joan about your plan to save David. That is true, she did betray us. But you forgave Eleanor for betraying you to Joan. That we did. Even though it was a dick move. And, oh, and it's a choice between Ava or Lingard. I don't know if it's actually a choice between these two people that we see here, or if they're just comparing these two to each other. But if it is a choice between these two, I think I would actually have preferred to have Ava survive over Lingard. I wonder if we killed Lingard and that would have made Ava survive. Not really sure about that, but Clementine declined Ava's offer to meet with the new frontier. Then Ava helped you get into the armory because she showed solidarity with David. In the end, despite you not picking her to live, Ava died saving you on the overpass, which was really awesome. She is scratched out, which could be saying that she is dead, but I'm still kind of suspicious considering we saw in episode 2 that Kenny died, even though we didn't see the corpse, and in season 2 he pops up. In season 1 we saw him die, sorry, and in season 2 he pops up. Lingard. Clementine ignored Lingard's medical advice regarding AJ. Then you refused to give Lingard a lethal injection. After the chaos, Lingard told you where AJ is located. Conrad over Jesus, definitely picked the right if it was against Jesus or Conrad living, and I definitely wanted Jesus to live more than Conrad. You coached Francine through Conrad's poker game. Then when game threatened Conrad, you convinced your nephew to lower his gun. Later, you shot Conrad in the tunnel after he threatened Gabe's life. I do not regret that. You should not have threatened anyone's life. When you met Jesus, you didn't trust him, so you bound his hands. Then you promised Jesus to always do the right thing and help him get you to survive. Lastly, you promised Jesus you would help lead Richmond, which I kind of regret. Okay, so what's this? Clint is scratched out. He got shot by David. That's not on us. Clint kicked you out of Richmond for murdering Rufus. Well, then you took Clint's deal and spared Joan's life. Finally, David shot Clint on state after you agreed to Clint's deal. Joan. You told Joan the New Frontier was to blame for Mariana's death, then you brought Max to expose Joan to the Richmond Council. Currently, Joan's whereabouts are unknown, so she is still alive, we just don't know where she is. Interesting, because she could be playing an evil part in the next game too, maybe even. She definitely hasn't turned good. Did you stand with David on the ledge? 92% of us did, that's the majority. Only 8% didn't, so those 8% must not have had a great relationship with David through the game. What did you say to David about Kate? You and 15.9% of players denied having a relationship with Kate, but David didn't believe you. 53% of players confessed your love for Kate. Okay. 28.3% of players came clean about your relationship with Kate. 2.2% of players said nothing. Well, that's awkward silence. I'm guessing that the majority of people kind of had a thing for Kate, which I guess kind of makes sense considering they were the, well, couple on the road at the start where you were before you even met Clementine or Eleanor or whoever. So I'm guessing that's also a pretty understanding choice to make. Did you fight David back? You and 63% of players showed your love for David, and 36.6% was actually aggressive right back, as we've probably seen that picture. That is what would have happened if we fought back. I was afraid somebody was definitely gonna die if we fought back, and I mean, somebody could have died if we kept saying I love you brother, I love you, but most likely would have been David, even though Gabe took a hit with a wrench to the face. Did you go after Gabe or with Kate? You and 63% of players went with Kate and sealed the Richmond breach, but 36%, almost like the one with how many fought David back, went to save Gabe and David. Also, pretty understandable choices. Did Clementine come along with you? After the fight with David, Clementine followed her own plan, splitting up you and 53% of players. The 46% of players had Clementine come along with them. Guessing that is if we chose to leave Richmond, which was a choice I did not make because I didn't know that that would separate me from Clementine. So I'm definitely going to redo that one if I play it over, where I will be leaving Richmond. Okay, so we were actually a majority here, except for the second one here, where 15.9% of players denied relationship with Kate. The others, we were actually in the kind of major majority, 63% here, but only 53% of here, so it's a 50-50 situation. Were there more than that? Nope. Your Clementine became a renewed soul. She does look different, she does look renewed. Clementine and AJ thought you had finally found a home. They had finally found a home at Howie's Hardware, but when the tortured Jane made a difficult decision, everything changed. Leaving Jane's dead body behind, Clementine and AJ were on their own. After circumstances forced her to join the New Frontier, Clem didn't hesitate to use their resources for her own needs, leading to exile and a tearful farewell. When Harvey and David fought at the water tower, Clem remembered a similar fight long ago at a snow-covered rest stop. She took carefully placed shot to stop David's violence without killing him. That's a nice ad, because or addition, because Clementine did shoot. When I played season 2, tearful ending by the way, as Clementine, I chose to shoot Kenny when he attacked Jane, or him and Jane went in a fight, and Kenny of course died. Really fucking sad though. I could definitely recommend that game if someone hasn't played. It really puts up, it really gets some emotions going, but I would definitely recommend playing season 1 before you do that to get the Kenny, Clementine, and Lee background story. So, it's a really nice addition that they focus on Clem just taking a shot to the shoulder of David, as to not killing him, but still stop his violence. Without killing him, of course. Once David left in the truck with Gabe, Clementine knew that the best course of action was to go it alone, leave Harvey's side and help the person he didn't choose. Makes sense. Clementine is a really awesome girl, so I trusted she could do that alone. That's why I went with Kate too. Also because I really wanted to get the thing at Richmond fixed, because we kind of built the city that. Okay, so we see Clementine walking. Is this like an epilogue thing? Oh, she sees walkers. She's gonna do the slice and dice technique. She's just gonna go straight for the head of all three of them. Can do that too. This is something where she sees the farm or something. Oh, I remember us being here. That's where we met Jesus. Oh shit, Clem. Woo, badass. Not even trying to avoid them or anything. Maybe that's kind of a waste of shots, but I mean, epic ending, of course. Why not? Last one. Clementine. She does look about 20 years there. Small for a 20-year-old, but still, the hair and everything. Clementine's story will continue. Okay, so I'm guessing, and of course this is just a guess, that we will be playing Clementine's side of things in the next season of The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, which is quite cool because the first season was from Lee's perspective, and then the second season we played Clementine. Then the third season, this one, was with Harvey, and the fourth season being Clementine again. So I'm wondering if they're going to keep the thing going where it's Clementine, someone who works with Clementine, and Clementine again, someone who works with Clementine, or in a group, doesn't work with her, but in a group, and then forth and forth, so forth. Really great game though. Definitely follows suit with all the other games. I really loved it. The emotions, the action, the choices, everything. So fucking great. Hats off to Telltale Games and everyone who worked for the team. Great game you guys made. Probably not any one of you is going to see this video, but if you see it, hats off guys. A really, really great game. Really looking forward to see what comes next from Telltale Games in the Walking Dead franchise. I really love the other games. They don't love them. I find them intriguing, and I've played some of them, but they haven't caught me in the same way that The Walking Dead has, like Batman or The Wolf Among Us, the Game of Thrones they also made. But The Walking Dead is definitely one of The Walking Dead by Telltale Games is one of the franchises, if not the franchise, I love the most when it comes to video games, both on computer and on console. So, wow. Can't wait to see what they come with next. I think I said that, but hope you guys enjoyed this too. Leave a comment if you want to chat with me about some choices or something you would have done instead. I see if I could maybe make those choices if I choose to replay it. So, thank you guys for watching though. Hope you enjoyed the game and have a good one. Bye bye bye.